question that I get asked sometimes is, if I have a website, why don't I get bombarded with frivolous inquiries? So people will just ring you up all the time and they'll be saying, oh, can you give me a quote on this, mate? Oh, what's the price for this? Blah, blah, blah. I mean, firstly, there could be worse problems, right? If people are actually calling you, then that's great. The problem with that question is that's a yellow pages mentality. So if you think about how people use the yellow pages or a printed book. Now, I keep one here just on hand. So if I look in one of these books and I'll skim through to an ad here. Oh, there's an ad for, what's this, a financial planning company. Okay, financial planning company. And all it tells me is financial planners and a few things they do. Now, if I was just to look at that, and if they didn't have a website, I might just go, financial planners, yep, that's what I need. I'll ring them up. We'll see what they want to talk, see what they can do for me. So the problem with that is that's not how people do websites. When someone's on a website, they probably are going to read through some of the stuff that you put on there. They'll want to look at your photos. Maybe they'll look at your video. They'll have a look at your testimonials or the types of jobs that you do, and they'll self-qualify to a certain extent. And if it doesn't look like you provide the service they're looking for, there's a good chance they'll go somewhere else. And they're not going to stop, and they're not going to phone, fill in your form or whatever. The other thing that we can do to, if you really want to restrict the inquiries that you get, we can actually not put a phone number on there. So rather than putting your phone number over the place and your email address and just getting random inquiries, we could put an inquiry form on the page, and it's fill in name, email, address, phone, what are you interested in, tick the services that you want, and if they don't fill the form in, they don't get to contact you. So we can force people to self-select in that way as well. So although it may seem like having a website is going to cause you to get a whole lot of phone calls, in fact, I have to say it's not the case. And partly because there's lots of other websites that are going to be competing with you, regardless of your industry, and because people will review what's on your website, and if you've been truthful about what you do, then they probably won't call you. If you do plumbing and they're looking for an electrician, they're probably not going to call you because they'll go to the electrician website. Sounds silly, but that's how it works. And if you really want, we can force them through a sort of inquiry funnel with a web form or something like that to reduce that. And there are some little tricks that we use, well, not tricks, but there's a technique which filters out a lot of the spam as well. So most of the emails that you'll get through a form will be quite genuine. Thanks. My name's Jeremy, and this is JezWeb.